It's the music that we choose. 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 The music that we choose. The world is spinning too fast. I'm fine that Nike shoes to keep myself tethered to the days I tried to lose. My mama said to slow down, you must make your own shoes. Stop dancing to the music, I've got gorillas in a happy mood. Keep my groove on.
It's all garbage.
What is up, guys? What is up? This is podcast. Mark, the market sucks, cause market sucks. All right, I have something to.
Fuck the police.
I have something to say to everyone that watched the last video that clicked off around the 2-minute mark. Fuck you. You're not a real fan.
Fuck
you. Fuck you.
Yeah, we hate you.
Yeah.
We don't want your money anyway.
Yeah. I
Though,
don't want
if
your
you would
money.
like to give us money, if you would like to give us money, though, we would be open to that. But we don't want your money. We want you to go to the hills. Go away. Get.
All right. I think we.
Get.
All right. Start the topics, Sam. Start the topics.
All right. Oh wait, no. Wait. We already talked about the unsubscriber.
Yeah. The one unsubscriber.
The person who unsubscribed from us.
Yeah.
How dare
because
you?
they're definitely watching this after they unsubscribe.
Yeah. You know, you
It's
gotta
not like that
subscribe
one person
to us.
matters anyway, since we get so many.
You need to
Fuck that
subscribe
one
to us, okay?
You need to
You
subscribe
need to watch our videos.
All right, what is this? This isn't a podcast right now.
You need to
get to the
yes,
fucking
it is.
topic.
James.
Get to
James,
the topic.
you just let things flow.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
you
what
let
I'm
things
trying
flow,
to-
and that's just how it is. You just
Get to
gotta
the
let it
topic.
go. Okay, I'll get to it when I get to it.
This is a
Shut up.
smooth transition
Shut
to
up.
our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Sorry, NordVPN. Fuck Raid.
I wanna raid his asshole.
Hey, wait. I didn't mean that, Raid. I'm sorry. I didn't actually mean that.
Yeah,
You can sponsor
if
me
you want to give us
anytime.
money, we'll suck your dick, Raid.
I don't condone that.
All right. Okay. 0 plus C. Okay, so our first topic is actually one that we meant to talk about in the last one, but we didn't. It was even in the thumbnail. You know, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, and we lost some. That's the reason they unsubscribed, was because of that one topic not being in there. They clicked on for the Futaba thumbnail, and then they immediately clicked off because we didn't mention it. So for those of you who don't know, on Twitter, Shrine Fox, who was a popular Persona modder, modded his Switch to have a background with a Persona character, Futaba.
Wow.
And then people in the comments were like, "Ew, gross, zero pussy."
I saw people sharing their other backgrounds, shit like that. I didn't see any of that. So
Yeah,
I
like people were like,
spreading
"Stop obsessing
fake
over your like anime waifu."
No, Sam's spreading lies right now. All right, back into our sponsor,
I'm not.
NordVPN.
That was
the
literally
best
why.
VPN
That
in
was literally
all the
why
lands, in
people
all
started doing
the
that, was to support
lands.
him and to turn
All
the
the
narrative around, which
lands.
worked because you don't even remember the original narrative. People were
No.
bullying him and harassing him, and so the Persona community on Twitter decided to take it into their own hands and
NordVPN.
fix things.
If you need a VPN, if you want to watch Netflix in another country, Netflix, then you just click on that, and then you get more shows on the Netflix. So just hook up with NordVPN. Tell them I sent you. Don't do that because I didn't send you.
We're also sponsored by Raycon, which is why we are wearing the Raycon 2982s right now.
Yeah.
You can't see them
really
though because they're
good.
covered by these.
No. These are
They
the
got
new
really good
Raycons.
bass.
These are the new Raycons right here. These are the new Raycons with the
Yeah,
with
they
the
got really good
accessory
bass.
tape
Snoop
right
Dogg
here.
uses them.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg uses them. He uses them. He uses them. Anyway, next topic.
Oh, by the
The
way, guys, we're not actually
PS5.
sponsored by anyone. Alright.
The PS5
PS5
UI,
versus Xbox
everybody.
UI.
PS5 UI came out, and it is basically the PS4 UI, but a little bit different. You can actually see a preview of the game now. I know that's one of the differences. And the
Yeah.
background is black and gold instead of white and blue now.
Yeah.
Um,
You can
and some of the
change the
shapes are
background, so that's
different.
not really. Dude, when I watched your little
Um,
presentation, the Killzone 3 logo for their profile pic gave me fucking nostalgia because that was back on the PS3. It's like woo, dude. Yeah, and
yeah.
then people were complaining about the Xbox One, which I get to use early since I'm in the beta preview on my Xbox. They're both basically the same, both UIs. So I don't know why someone's trying to say that one is more different than the other. They're both probably going to be snappy. They're both going to serve their purpose. Just shut the fuck up and buy whatever console you want. Like, if you like games on one console or the other, just fucking buy it. I don't want to fucking hear about your problems. I don't want you to write your little fucking sob story on Twitter about how you want to pick this console over the other because this console, like, fucking slaughtered your 7 children or something. I don't fucking care. Like, please, stop.
This console showed me the red ring of death, and then it blew up and killed my family. Anyway, speaking of killing your family, on to our next sponsor, Honey.
Okay,
With
alright.
Honey,
Alright,
you can
no,
buy...
Sam, hold on. Another point I want to make, people said that Sony makes great consoles 100% of the time. Dude, they've been saying this since the PS3. The PS3 still had issues. Shut up.
Next topic. Mortal Kombat. It doesn't make any sense anymore. Okay, the timeline, it has just, it's just been destroyed. So, with NetherRealm, when they decided to pick up the games, they were like, oh, let's do a reboot. But the thing is, they didn't reboot everything. They built the reboot plot into the plot of MK Armageddon. And so what they did was so everything after or before the events of the first game was still canon, and then everything from the first game onwards they revised in their own timeline. But it doesn't make sense why they would then make Sindel evil. She was evil the whole time, even though she wasn't in the original timeline, and that's not really something that would be changed because she's been around for hundreds of years before the previous timeline. All right. And then they just killed off a bunch of characters, and then they're like, oopsie, let's bring them back as zombie henchmen for Quan Chi, and then we'll only really bring back the ones that we're going to use, like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Jax Briggs. And then the rest can just kind of be dead for now. And then they were. And then they weren't. And then Kronika Kronika, in MK11, Kronika took the timeline, which right now was just it was an old, decrepit, beaten up man. He just begging to be put out of its misery. And then Kronika just took a steel bat and just destroyed the timeline with it. And it doesn't make any sense anymore. There's just characters that are alive now, and then characters aren't, and then they know about their past, but they don't know about their past. And then Dark Raiden, it was just what the whole game was marketed for. It was marketed for Dark Raiden, but he was only in it for 2 chapters. Sure, I like original Raiden better than Dark Raiden, but if you're going to market your entire game off of Dark Raiden, then make Dark Raiden a thing, NetherRealm. Oh my! All right.
Wow, that was an interesting topic. Thank you, Sam.
What do you have anything to add about that, James?
No, I, for one, don't really play Mortal Kombat that much. I don't really play.
Because you don't really play fighting games.
Yeah.
Fake gamer. Anyway, next topic.
What? Okay.
My Twitter feud.
Shut the fuck up, Sam. No one cares about your shitty ass.
I had a Twitter feud.
I got liked
and I
by
won,
this programmer
I had the last
on
word.
Twitter by retweeting his tweet and saying that I was going to, retweet this so I can save his knowledge so I can use it when I make games.
Well, I quote tweeted someone who said that Byleth wasn't a good addition into Smash Brothers.
Wow.
Fuck you, okay? Byleth is not a generic sword fighter. They have an axe. They have a bow and arrow. They're not a copy of Link either, because Link doesn't have that really cool axe move. All right? Can Link do the axe thing? No. Shut up. Don't make. I'll come all the way over to Brazil because apparently that's where you're from, and I'll fuck. Sonic Adventure 3.
What about it? Is it coming out?
Apparently,
Wow.
Sega have been hinting at a Sonic Adventure 3 for quite some time now, and it's a
I'm sure
very
it's gonna be
interesting
dog
topic
shit.
to talk about because apparently Sonic Adventure 3 is like their panic button. It's like, oh no, we need a Sonic game. All of these Sonic games have been trash for like 20 odd
Well,
years.
Sonic Mania wasn't that bad, but that's, I don't know.
That was basically a Sega released fan game though, dude. Like, they basically
That's
just hired a
why it
bunch of
was so
fans
good.
to make
They should just
a game
They
for
should make
them.
just 2D Sonic games like they used to back on the Genesis, and then everything would go well. I could play those games for hours, even though it pisses me off.
No, I like the 3D Sonic games. Okay, I don't like them for the reason they're meant to be liked. Of course, I like making fun of them and playing them because they're shitty.
I don't
The same
like
reason that
Sonic
James
3D,
loves Stuart Little too.
I don't love that game at all. I hate that game.
But like the first two Sonic Adventure games, there were many problems with the first two Sonic Adventure games, especially Sonic Adventure 1. That was a hot seeming pile of trash.
You're a piece of shit, Sam. That's the best
because
game
the
I've
Big
ever
the
played
Cat
on
mini
my
game,
Dreamcast.
which is required to beat the entire game, you can't even beat because it's bullshit.
I'm sure I can beat it, Sam. Let's do a speed run.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're definitely doing this. I want to see you cry, James.
Is it 2 players? Is Sonic Adventure 1 2 players? That would be epic. I'm not sure. I've never really
I don't think
actually
so.
tried that out.
I don't think any of the 3D ones are 2 players, just for like Sonic Boom, which was also bad because it wasn't even finished.
I have Sonic 2 and 1 on
Sonic Adventure 2, I have it on the GameCube. Was
Fuck
amazing.
you! I have it on the
was
best console, the Genesis.
How do you have Sonic Adventure 2 on the Genesis?
No, I said Sonic. Sonic 2 and Sonic 1.
Well, I have Sonic Adventure 2 on the GameCube,
Yeah,
and it's
fuck
really
you.
fun.
Nope.
And it's actually a good game. The voice acting isn't horrible, and Big the Cat is reduced to a joke character who just pops in every once in a while,
Big the
okay?
Cat's the best
So you don't have to play his stupid... you don't have to find the stupid frog. You don't have to find the frog, James.
I don't know
All right?
what you're talking about. I haven't played through it because I don't...
Can of worms that you can't close, little buddy. Anyway, speaking of opening up cans of worms that you can't close, time for our next sponsor.
Shut up, we don't have any sponsors, guys. Sponsor me, please.
Quid! The app where you get stickers and stuff. Honey,
come on.
save
come on,
money
honey.
on your
Come
shopping,
on.
your online shopping.
Come on.
Don't talk to me like that, James.
Genshin Impact, come on.
The new Pokemon games look like trash. They
No,
look
they
like
don't look
Xbox
that
360.
bad. Alright, hold
They
on.
look like
Hold up, Sam.
the
Sam!
water is just a blue.
Sam!
It's just blue. It's just blue water, James. They look horrible.
Sam!
NPCs pop in and out of nowhere. You haven't even played it. You haven't even played it, so you can.
I muted him. Alright, so the Pokemon games don't look that bad. You're definitely better than the 3DS versions, like all of the 3DS games. But, there's obviously more that they could have done. But I think it's just, what hurt those games so bad is just lack of time. If they would have spent like 2 years on that, actually developing the fucking Pokemon games. I love how Sam's still trying to speak even though he's muted. Uh, if they just spent like at least 2 years on the Pokemon games, making them look better, I feel like they would have been better received. But that Pokemon's kind of in a state right now where their art style hasn't really changed in a long time, because it's basically just an updated 3DS game, which, you know, I'm not saying copy Breath of the Wild, but at least do something that looks that good, you know? If you have a console, don't you want to sell the console and make it look like it can do all these great things with your games that you release on it? Why would you not want to do that? Nintendo's been pretty good about that with Zelda, but, like, they've been good about that with Pokemon, too. A couple generations back, before they just started getting fucking lazy. But, you know. Alright, I guess I'll unmute Sam, even though he's probably gonna talk about shit I don't care about.
You muted me.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of my art. I was talking about.
I'll mute you again.
Me?
I'll mute you again if you.
You can't do that. I was talking about all this. I was.
Are you done? Are you done, Sam?
Wow, you didn't even let me have my moment, my little rant, my little rave.
Well,
I
mean,
was talking
it way
mad
better
shit,
than you.
James.
I think I covered it better than you.
No. Bye, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
Alright, guys. What's our next topic that we're going to talk about on Pokemon? Since Sam over here can't stop. It's a joke. It's a joke, Sam. I've unmuted you. Come on. I was joking.
Alright, the next...
No, hold on. But do you agree that their art style has kind of stayed the same for too long, and that they should change it up a little bit, Sam?
Yeah, they should change up They should change up the entire game. They need to make a... They need to make a harder difficulty, okay?
Well, yeah.
They need to make multiple save files.
Yeah, that
They
would
need
help.
to, you know... They need to make it to where you can get all the Pokemon in the game from the box. You don't have to trade in Pokemon.
You don't have to buy the DLC to get.
You don't have to buy the
Pokemon.
DLC, and you don't have to do like the stupid event Pokemon that you have to go to like GameStop on the Blue Moon to get.
I kind of like that. It's something special that you can get, like once in a lifetime opportunity.
I'm sorry, but once you've played a game where it's like all the monsters are there on disc, you can just get them all. You can fuse for them all. You can.
Well, that's
you
why
can level
you
them
just
up.
play
You
Digimon,
can get whatever
Sam.
you want.
That's why you just play Digimon.
Digimon, Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, Yokai Watch.
I don't want them to change up the formula that much, but I want, like, some of the community ideas are generally pretty.
And stop
good.
with the stupid ass gimmicks. I don't care about giant Pikachu's and dumbass.
Alright, no. Gigantamax is fucking stupid.
Mega Evolutions.
Mega Evolutions were good. Z Crystals, I could take it or leave it. I don't really give a fuck. I never used them. Gigantamax
they were
is
stupid. Also.
Well,
it's
they
stupid
were better.
Except for, like, Megas.
Yeah, Mega
Evolutions made sense, but then after Mega Evolutions...
they're not even in the new games.
They were just like, oh, let's just do a bunch of stupid gimmicks.
I'm fine.
I know, it's stupid.
I'm fine with them having different regional forms, like the Lowland and all that. That's kind of cool, you know. But you know, I don't know. This fucking Gigantamax shit is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their models don't even change. It's just big. Just makes them big.
Yep. Yep. And also, why is it that I can't name my Pikachu Assman McGee, okay? But I can go on to Nintendo eShop and I can look up hentai and I can buy a hentai game. Answer me, Nintendo. Answer me. I am going... Nintendo...
Bring back the GTS the way it was, also. That is so fucking annoying.
Yes.
That whole entire
communication, bring back the
random
PSS.
Wander trades. I'm not sure if they're exactly how they were in the 3DS
They still have
games.
Wonder Trades, but they kind of suck.
Yeah.
Just bring back what you had in X and Y for online functionalities. The Festival Plaza sucked, and what the YCOM sucked. Okay.
Or even the
Don't.
Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire games were good. Those were the best
Yeah.
remakes they've ever made.
X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire had the perfect online function that Pokemon has ever had, but then they decided to take it away in Sun and Moon to do the stupid
The
Festival
best
Plaza, which doesn't even
Pokemon
make any
game
sense. It
that
gives
they
you
ever
stupid items,
made.
which don't even work.
The best Pokemon game they ever made is either Black and White or Black and White 2. I never played Black and White 2.
Black and White had the best story.
Yeah, well, just both of those games
Also,
were really good.
Make the stories, like, actually enjoyable, okay, and not just
the one
stupid...
that comes close to it that isn't old, like the recent ones after Black and White that they've made, is either... Well, X and Y was a pretty good overall game, but the story was... But, I'm not talking about remakes either, but X and Y was probably the last good main game that they've made. That's not a remake.
The only thing is, like, most of the games suck story-wise. Like, okay, the first game, I can understand why there wasn't much of a story. You know, you had your rival, you had the evil team, and that's that. But, like, after, like, Black and White, where it's, like, all this moral dilemma, even if they kind of chickened out at the end and didn't really go too much into it, it at least brought up some points that, you know...
Also a pretty... Well, Gold and Silver, in general, had pretty decent shit in it.
Yeah, but, like... And X and Y had an okay story. It was still kind of generic, though. But at least they let you have, like, a date with one of the female characters.
I don't even remember that. That's been a really long time. Hey, I actually have... I have Pokemon X that I haven't even played yet. Because I got the other one. That'll be interesting.
But, like, Sun and Moon, like, it had an okay story until they ruined it with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Yeah.
Because, like, the original story was, like, really good. Because Lily went off onto her own to become her own person, her own trainer. She went to Kanto. You know, her mother was, like, in a coma, but that's fine. You know, she was evil. And that was the catalyst for Lily to finally step into her own. But they had to ruin it in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
I want them to make a remake of Crystal. Because I actually really... That's the first Pokemon game that actually changed up a lot of things.
They need to remake Diamond and Pearl, though. Okay?
Yeah, but Crystal...
We've been waiting.
Dude, Crystal would be fucking badass. Have you ever played Crystal on the Game Boy?
No. Anyway,
okay.
I played Gold.
Gold's pretty good, too. Yellow is kind of just a gimmick.
And stop making the rival characters so just...
fucking
stupid.
Cringy.
It's like, oh, I'm your rival. I'm supposed to, like, hate you,
dude.
but,
like... X and Y was so good with all of the fucking secrets and all that shit. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire had the perfect legendary system where you could go around to the islands. That was fucking awesome. I loved that.
Yeah, fly around on the Latios.
Yeah.
And it's like, but like now all the rival characters are just like, oh, I'm your best friend, not really your rival, but they still call me a rival. But there's also like an evil, arrogant prick who's not really evil once you get to know him, but he's evil.
Gary
and then there's a girl, and
when
her
are we
character
gonna have Gary
is girl.
too? I want to kill his Rattata.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
Stop it with the stupid fan fictions and like fan ships on Twitter. Okay, I've had about enough of it. If you want to like ship two characters because you think that okay, hold on. If you want to ship two characters because you think that'd be a good couple or whatever, that's fine. You want to make art about that, that's fine. You want to make hentai of it, I don't give a shit. But when you start like harassing companies into acknowledging your headcanon or your fan fiction as fact,
okay, yeah,
okay, that's when it goes too far. That's when it's just gone too far. Okay, there's a line. There's a line in the sand.
Do you think
okay,
I can make
you can't just
do you think I could pick a lock with this, Sam? You think it's sturdy enough to pick a lock with?
Sure. And like I'm all for like gay representation in media, you know? But like you can't just make a character who isn't gay and then be like, well, this is my fan fiction, this is my headcanon, that means that it is canon, and anyone who disagrees with me is a homophobe. Welcome to my TED Talk. You know, just shut up.
Since Sam can't take jokes, this is our next sponsor, iFunny. The greatest place on earth to find all of your memes and jokes
This is our
and
next
gags.
sponsor, 9gag. Okay, I have been blocked. I may have been blocked by someone
Who?
on Twitter. Someone.
By me.
I couldn't find their profile at all, so either they deleted their account or they blocked me, and so I'm publicly calling them out. Unblock me. That's childish and bad. If you have a problem with me, fucking talk to me. Don't just block me.
No, I actually
Anyway.
think blocking people is probably the best way to go because then you don't have to fucking listen to their shit 24/7 like Sam over here.
Well,
I'll
at least
block him.
try to hash things out. At least
Well-
try to hash things out first before you go to blocking them.
I don't know if they're just being toxic and shit. I wouldn't.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I get that, but I
I
wasn't.
would block.
You know me on Twitter.
I'm
not somebody who's like harasses
dude,
people
he's
in
toxic.
comments.
He,
What would I have done that's that's harassment on Twitter?
Stupid. They're so stupid. Fuck you, stupid.
So you'd be blocked on Twitter by me. Anyway, H3H3 shaved his head, shaved his beard, and shaved his eyebrows in order to get Trisha Paytas to stay on the podcast.
Oh,
it didn't work.
Yeah,
now he looks
I
like the
did,
glob go
I
glab
did.
glab.
Yeah, I did actually.
She's back now? She's
yeah.
back now?
Yeah. Yep. On the Frenemies podcast.
Alright, well, apparently, the gob go glab glab knows how to slay the puss. Anyway, let's go on to Spider-Cat. Spider-Cat is going to be in Miles Morales PS5.
Since he has a wife.
He could be in a poly, I don't know.
I mean, I guess,
Spider-Cat.
yeah.
Spider-Cat's a character in the new Spider-Man game. He's a
Yeah,
cat
I
with
saw
Spider-Man
that
mask and
literally
Spider-Man
today.
powers.
Yep.
People keep comparing him to the protagonist from Persona 5.
And finishers, guys. Finishers. Yeah. The cat helps
Yep.
with finishers. It's in that little animation thing. Yep.
How long have we been recording?
None of your fucking business. We'll be done when we're done. Finish the topic,
Yeah.
Sam.
No, I just want to know how long.
No. Stop breaking the meta. Because I have to cut this stupid fucking shit
What
out.
meta?
Stop breaking the meta.
This isn't a meta.
Yeah, it is.
People can watch this and be like, oh, I watch podcasts all the time when they ask how long we were recording.
No, I
let's
don't
make
like
sure that we don't
I
go like
that.
2 hours.
I'm cutting all this.
Yeah,
out,
just
by
because
the
you don't
way.
like it. It's my podcast too, James. This is the
Yeah,
Mark
I
and Sax
pay
cast,
you,
not just the
Sam.
Mark
I pay
cast.
you, I pay you.
This isn't just the
I
Mark
pay you,
cast.
I pay
I'm tired
you.
of you having
I pay you.
complete creative control, muting me when you disagree with me. All right, this is
That
this
was
is
a
this is a
joke.
constant.
Take a fucking joke, sir.
You know what? You know what? There needs to be a change. That's why
That's why.
next month
Next month.
we are having
We are having
an election.
An election.
Stop copying me. Is this how the debating with you is gonna be? You're just gonna start copying me?
No, I'm gonna be
You're
like,
worse
fuck
than
you,
Trump."
Sam. Fuck you, Sam. No, we're gonna have a great debate.
Anyway.
We're gonna have at least 2 debates. At least 2. Because.
At least 2.
Because. Yeah, content, guys. We're gonna be hosting
Elections
it.
will be held on the on Instagram. Elections will be held on Instagram.
On Instagram?
And on Twitter using Google Docs. Yeah, and on YouTube, and then we'll tally all the votes together. So you technically, if you have a favorite, you get to vote 3 times for that one person
but
if you
the
follow
video-
us on Instagram,
the
YouTube,
video-
and on
All right, hold on.
Twitter.
The video is going to go out on the Mark IV channel, and then we'll put up polls and post clips from the video of each of the debates and all that, and we'll have a tally when the actual election starts. And of course, we'll make ad campaigns and shit like that, and post it to the Penguin Arms or Mark IV channel, whichever one, because we can both post on this channel now, so we can do whatever.
and it'll be for the presidency of Penguin Arms
I think it should last
LLC,
the
which
whole
includes Mark IV, Sax, and all of it.
Oh, really, Sam?
Our entire YouTube presence.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I'll go with
Yeah.
that. I'll go with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I really hope I win.
Probably because you're gonna win anyway.
Well,
You're probably gonna win anyway.
I really hope I win because you having creative control of my channel is disc.
Literally, the only thing I do is make it a rule that you can't mute me anymore, because that's annoying as shit.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. If I
If
could
you
meet
want
you
to
right now,
determine,
you'd be...
if you want to determine the fate of this channel, please vote.
Please vote.
All right. Also, I just wanna talk about how this could go. So, what would be some of the perks, being president of our brand, basically? This is going to happen
What
every
do you
year, by
mean
the
the
way.
perks?
Like, what would
What do
be
you
our
mean what would be
say
the
so?
perks?
What are some rules, Sam? What can we say? Like, I don't know. What decision making things can we do on the channel?
Well, I mean, we
Because
can like make rules and stuff, and I've been thinking about doing like a new series, but I want to save that for later until I've really workshopped it in my head.
hmm
That would be influenced by this.
um,
Um,
what
Also, there may be a punishment for the loser. I haven't decided yet, but
what
there may be a
what are
punishment.
you talking about? That makes me worried.
It won't be anything bad. It'll just be a punishment. Um,
Okay.
I'll I'll workshop that part with James though, because that's gonna take some convincing on both ends.
What,
Um,
shaving my head? Because fuck you, dude.
that could be one of them. I'll send you a playlist of some things.
Playlist?
I
Okay.
already have a I already have a playlist good to go, dude. I've been
So
waiting
some
for
of the
this
things
moment.
that we can do is all of the pre-planned uh, things, or like the main series on Penguin Arms, we can't change. We're both going to be working on it. We're both going to have full creative control over that. But like for new series, if one of us wants to start a new series, that one person can just say, like, come up with a series and just, release it. And like there's not going to be a say so, like you're not going to have to ask the other person. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, because it's, but
Yeah.
so full creative
God damn
control
it,
over all of
James.
the channels. What, Sam?
I wrote piss instead of PS5 on my notes.
Why? I'm gonna
I don't know.
piss. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
cut to your
piss.
balls.
Speaking of pissing, that's our new sponsor, Nord Piss
That wasn't funny.
VPN,
That
where
wasn't
you
funny.
can...
That really
No,
wasn't
okay, hold
funny.
on. I'll make it funny. How about this? Speaking of piss, here's our new sponsor, NordVPN. You like piss? We do too. You can go on NordVPN, and piss might be illegal in your country, but in NordVPN, you can go across the world to find where piss is not illegal, and you can
Are you
buy the
talking about
best
like
piss.
fetishes, Sam?
You read what you want into that. Anyway,
Okay.
this has been an amazing episode of the podcast. Um,
We're gonna conquer cancer
um,
together, guys. Oh, by the way, Halloween movie still good for that. Probably not coming out this year, but we'll hit you in the rewind,
we'll
guys.
hit you in the nuts. All right.
My
Bye,
dog just scared the shit out of me.
everybody.
Uh,
Bye.